Remembering Tyler Hilinski.
Passes left, catch him into the 20-yard line, runs for the win, touchdown Washington State. It's a comeback for the ages, an all-time Cougar win.
His life is bigger than football.
Our thoughts are with the entire Hilinski family, the entire Cougar family, and really with everybody who was affected by the news of a young man who took his own life.
The student athlete of today faces more pressure than any of their predecessors.
Cliff Averill.
A lot of pressure that goes in, just being a college athlete. On top of that, like social media and all these other different ways of people being able to get in contact with you and putting pressure on you for no reason.
Dr. Jennifer Stuber, she is really at the forefront of suicide prevention and research.
You can call. You don't have to be in crisis as in, you're in the moment. This is a resource that's intended to be used at any time. Even if you're a concerned friend with a question or you're a person having suicidal thoughts, this is a support that is there.
Grab a few of your calls. We'll go to Kent, who's in Tacoma. Good morning, Kent.
I can relate to it a lot personally in my own life, where attempted at least 3 to 4 times in my life.
The best counsel for you in that journey was what?
For me, I got down on my knees, and it's been a direction for me that's been the greatest decision I ever made in my life. Surrounding myself with good people and finally getting my past off my chest and letting it go.
Zach is in Puyallup.
So I was in the Army for about 7.5 years and watched some friends that went through it. I've definitely had my share of struggles. Been told it's, survivor's guilt. Me being in the military and him being a football player, you think you're macho and you want to be macho and you don't want your friends to look at you as being weak or anything. So a lot of people don't say anything. They think they're okay. They think they're just going through a little patch, and then it gets to the point where they leave people behind, they leave people wondering, and people just need to realize that people won't look at them as being weak.
Laura, thanks for listening and for calling us from Tacoma.
I think one of the biggest mistakes that we make as parents is we try to be perfect. And sometimes we forget that they can learn more when we share our mistakes from them. We have to be vulnerable with our kids and say, hey, I've messed up. I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. And sometimes the easiest way to get them to open up to you is to admit you're not perfect and you've blown it.
Greg is on line 5.
For me, personally, I have depression, and I hope and pray that everybody out there will be listening. If they have a problem, will go get help. It's never too late.
For anyone struggling with depression or thoughts of suicide, you aren't alone. Share your struggle with family and friends. Help is always waiting. Call the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit crisisclinic.org.